Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Tithe. Now let me do credits here really quick. So yeah, there you go. Tithe. Or if you remove that, it's again a different game if you remove the TH. Was developed by Bora, or is that Borha? Zor. Anyways, this guy, BZ. Student project, 3D, menu. Okay. By the way, I like, again, the subtlety of these following menus. Controls really quick. Okay, that should be easy enough. Interact. Closes left eye. Why am I... Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm a brave boy. So apparently I need 3. Oh, this is fun. So why do I need to close each eye individually? My family has lived in the Humboldt mansion ever since it was constructed in 1902. And where it to collapse over our heads tomorrow, we still remain living among the rubble without so much of a hint of grievance. I wish I could attribute this to some deep-rooted sense of commitment to our ancestry, but the fact of the matter is we can never leave. Click to continue. That needs to happen more often, by the way, because slow readers like me, especially since I'm sitting here talking rather than reading. Anyways. Percival Humboldt was a gullible man who was tricked into buying this infertile plot of soil with the promise of an untapped oil deposit hidden beneath the surface. He dug for weeks and weeks on end, oblivious to the fool he was making of himself. Encouraged only by the village idiot, a leper draped in ragged red robes. Again, I had a speech impediment. R was the last thing I worked on. So, ragged red robes is a bit difficult. I had the Wabbit syndrome. How the following events transpired after this point is unclear even to us. All records of the incident were lost in a house fire many years ago. But the fruit of his labor was as unexpected as it was unearthly. And somehow we were blessed with the gift of other sight. Oh, so I'm closing each eye to see, blah, blah, blah. You have astigmatism. That's good. I do, but sometimes also known as witch blinking or Nyctomancy from the Latin nictos. Nictos samanos hijos dominos. Anyways, is granted us the ability to behold that which should remain invisible to mortal minds. Mother used to say that the human eye is like a kaleidoscope, distorting our perception of reality, while other sight allows us to pierce the prism to glimpse at the truth. I make my own story. It was only then I realized mine gave me X-ray vision, so I was able to see everyone. No, a shrine was built in the catacombs below to honor our benefactor, but we soon came to realize that neither it nor its favor was in any way holy. For that which had dragged itself out of the bottomless pit was an abhorrent beast. Man, this is fancy. Of writhing dregs of flesh, a miasma lurking the sudden mines under our feet. Sorry, I'm tapping the microphone there. The foul withering of the abomination grew louder. Just like that. Which every passing day as it crept its way through the tunnels, and thus it became our burden to never allow it to reach the outside world. Man, imagine how good my voice would be if I didn't drink. It would just be as bad. Every few years we would spy at the slithering shadow beneath the floorboards, and the eldest among us would head down to confront the thing in the basement, never to return. With my mother and father gone, the task of keeping the Humboldt scourge at bay now lays upon me. I bid farewell to my wife and child with what little composure I can muster, and without daring to look back, I descend into the shadows of the old cellar. You know, you could just cement the whole thing over. Just saying. Setting on the pilgrims to the depth of the mines, your goal is the pit which the creature emerged. As for Dale's well, to ward off the beast and unlock the path of the lower chamber, you must light. Okay. Well, this sucks. So I'm closing both eyes there. Don't know why I would do that. So what do I need to do? I completely forgot already. Again, what's the punishment for... as I was about to say, what's the punishment for holding this down? Hello? Well, I say the game did a good job of establishing a lore, but it was a bit short for my liking. Alright, retry. So what is that then, if that's not the beast? Because apparently what I ran into is in fact the beast. I didn't even see it that time. Whatever. Go fudge yourself. Again, what is the punishment for holding this open too long? Does it attract it to me? Alright, so it's over there. I mean, I can hear the bastard, so... Any hints here? Ancestors? I mean, you could have fucking painted a map. It's like we have to sacrifice ourselves. You couldn't make it easy on us. But no, it has to be a maze, and no one bothered to bring any paint down to point arrows out. And I just went around in circles. Damn lazy ancestors sacrificing themselves for the greater good of civilization, but not smart enough to, you know, build a bottomless pit for this, whatever it is. Grumble, grumble. By the way, so is there any point for me closing this eye? I'm having my own fun. Alright, so this is clearly a dead end. So, 3 pedestals. Oh, are those the pedestals? I thought those were the things I needed to avoid. So I'm doing absolutely nothing over here. Other than regretting my birth. Alright, so we're back here. You're just at that door. You're a nuisance, but you're not moving at least. That's nice. Imagine as soon as I light this up, he'll start moving probably. Again, what's the punishment for me not just spamming this? Just keeping my eye closed to the world. Because there has to be a punishment for me just abusing this. I mean, it's like Lord Sauron now knows where I am because I'm using the ring. Alright, so it's on the side of the wall there. Alright, cool. And couldn't we set up a drain system? I mean, sure, we have to come down here and sacrifice ourselves every so often, but couldn't we sacrifice some plumbers? Couldn't we just blast more holes, make this easier? Have we ever thought about setting up a automatic lighting system? You know, like running some gasoline or some gas pipes into here? Alright, cool. Now it got spooky and quiet. I'm assuming something's chasing me now. Alright, this is a long hallway. Is he still at the door? Nope. So does this mean I can go? Hooray. Let's go further down into my ancestors' laziness. So I'm looking for the well. Or rather, I'm looking at you through the... Oh, hi! So... now what? Do I just jump in? Well, ain't this a bitch? Oh, there we go. The very instant I take a step forward after finding the very specific place to fall through, think they would make it bigger. Again, my ancestors, lazy bastards. I'm plunged into the abyss, which is smaller than it need to be, lazy bastards. Something shattered inside me, mainly my bones from landing. My whole life I've been dreading this moment, to plummet down into the endless void. It's not endless because I hit ground, shrouded in black. What a horrible way to die. My mind is frenzied beehive of macabre thoughts. I can no longer regress. My mother's broken crawlings at the tunnel's wall, desperately trying to find a gripping point, the echoes of my father's breathless cough as he choked to death, a cup of poison tea, and the reflection of my wife's cold eyes. Firm hands closing around my son's neck. Oh, what I wouldn't do to spare them from the suffering. Amidst this maelstrom of torment, I am struck by a momentary glimpse of enlightenment. At the bottom of this accursed snap, and he just dies, chasm awaits no paradise, but the famished lips of a beast who knows that the faint light of the candle signals its next banquet. As the darkness takes hold, what's left of my sanity, I clamor as my last thought to whatever might be hiding in its shadows. I will not go gently into that good night, and with that echo fades, all that remains is a settling of dust, as my bones shatter into nothing and I hit the bottom of the well. So now, oh, that's it. Thank you for playing. Oh, you mean I don't get to run from something? I didn't see any of the... Wait a minute. Was there more? Hold on. Play. I'm looking at you through the glass. Don't know how much time has passed. So they're in different places. Because last time it wasn't on that side. They were all on this side. But I want to see. Is there any... He talked about... Again, I wonder if that thing's supposed to be moving. Yeah, what happens if I just go in the dark, huh? Is it actually after me this time? Because it sounds like that noise is traveling. Nope, dead end. I've been through this circle before. He should be on the other side of that door there. Yep. I mean, are you supposed to be moving, or did I get a bugged version? Oh, you could actually even see him in this version. What's this? Oh, this is the actual door. Wait, what happens if I just try to go back? They won't let me have a coward's end? Oh, well, let's walk blindly into it. Bit more creepier, isn't it? Did I hit a wall? I hit a wall. Ruins the whole thing, doesn't it? Theater of the mind. Johnson! can't see you in this empty hall. Who opened up that window? So again, I think that's more, it's a student project. So, but there's so much more. Like again, the idea remind me of, what was that game? Not God Blade, but it was something similar, where essentially you just played the heir of your father who just died to this god. So it was a roguelike essentially, where you just keep going back and learning from the next one, and etc. So anyways, where the father died, but he left behind a plan for his son or wife to try to kill the next bastard. To learn, to kill, to end it for once and for all. Oh, and to maybe hire some damn contractors to get some lighting down there. Anyways. Oh, that aside. I kid. I have the information down below if you want to try this for yourself. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.